Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a scary ride story time. This was from my jump lesson on Tuesday. I was riding a mare called Dolly. She's about 15 too, and she's quite strong when it comes to jumping. She's normally in a pelham for jumping, and they've recently started jumping her in a snaffle, which is her flat bridle, because she kept on like getting yanked in the mouth by people, and then this would cause this would cause her to be like a bit scared or whatever. Like, she didn't want to obviously feel the pain from being yanked in the mouth. So she was refusing with people. So I knew this, I'd been told this, and I put her in the snaffle. And I've seen her been jumped in a snaffle before, and you know, she's been a bit strong, but you know, she's been like controllable. So I was like, yeah, this will be fine, like I'm used to riding strong horses, you know, I know what to do, blah blah blah. So it was going really well. We were doing a bounce grid in our lesson. So we'd just gone through that a few times with just a pole at the beginning, a cross pole, and then a pole, because we were like slowly building it up. And we were just about to get started onto going with a pole and then 2 crosses afterwards. And I was trotting her because I was next to go, so I was just trotting her around, and I was going to do a 20-metre circle whilst my friend was going over the grid. And the horse that my friend was on knocked the jump, and I was in the corner just about to pick up canter, and she got spooked by this. I'm not really too sure why. I think she's just quite a skittish mare anyway. Yeah, so that set her off. She literally just bombed straight off. And I'm used to horses bolting, you know, Bentley used to bolt when I first got him, and it was quite bad, especially being in an open field, but obviously we were in an enclosed arena. So she just took off, and normally what I would do is like just circle them, just pull and just try and pull and release and circle, just to get them in a tight enough circle that they can't canter anymore and bring them back to a trot. However, we went down the whole long side, and obviously there was jumps in the way, so I couldn't circle there. So we went down the whole long side, and then coming around the corners, she literally it was like being on a motorbike when they literally are like this against the surface. So she was literally like this. And because of this, I literally had no hope in circling her. I knew that if I would have circled her, she would have fallen over, and obviously I didn't want that for us. So I kind of just had to not ride it out, but I kind of just had to keep like giving and releasing with each rein, which kind of worked along the long side. But as soon as we hit the corner, she would just tank off again and be like motorbiking around the corners. So I did this, and obviously my instructor was shouting, well, not shouting, but like obviously couldn't hear because it was really windy, especially going like 50 miles per hour, which is what it felt like. So yeah, we were just bombing around. My instructor was like, just pull and release, pull and release, pull and release, like just sit there, heels down, like just bring her back to trot, which obviously I was trying to do. Like, I wasn't just letting her go, even though some people say like just keep riding them until they stop themselves when they get tired. But this mare was absolutely full of energy, and they've been kept in at the minute because the fields are so bad, like they're like flooded. So they've been kept in, so she obviously was built up with energy. Like, they get put on the walker and they get ridden like twice a day, but obviously that's not enough for her. So she was not stopping anytime soon. We did about 10 laps of the school in total, and our school is about 20 by 60, so that was quite a lot. So I was just like kind of pulling, releasing, and after about 6 laps I was literally just sitting there and I was like, I just can't do this anymore. Like my arms were literally giving up on me. I literally had no strength left in me. I was just starting to give up and I was literally sitting there. I was like, should I just throw myself off this horse right now and just let her just run around? But obviously, one, that would have probably set all the other horses off, because this horse then would not have control. It would probably just go anywhere, not just around the outside track. So didn't do that. Eventually I ended up grabbing the reins like this rather than like holding them like that. I literally just had them like in both hands and I was just like tug, release, and that was giving me a bit more strength. And I finally managed to get her back down to a trot, and she then went and joined the rest of the horses and just stood there, and I literally just went into a full-blown panic attack. I literally was just sitting there crying my eyes out. I could not breathe. Like, it was really scary. And I literally, honestly, the amount of times I was like, she's just gonna fall, she's gonna slip, she's just gonna fall on top of me. I was literally like, all the, like, not worst case scenarios, because they could definitely have happened, but all these scenarios were going round and round my head, and I literally just couldn't contain it anymore. And I was just sitting there. My instructor came up to me and grabbed the horse and make sure she didn't bomb off again, and I literally just sat there and was like breathing and crying, and everyone was literally like really nice. Like, they were saying how well I did for staying on for so long and like not just bailing out, and my instructor was like, you did everything right, you did everything you should have, you just sat there, dug your heels down and just sat back and just tried to like pull and release. And yeah, so everyone was really nice about it, really like supportive. And then obviously my instructor didn't want this to knock my confidence, and nor did I. Like, I did want to carry on. So I went and had a trot round. I was like doing trot to walk transitions every couple of strides, just to make sure that I had my brakes back. And then my instructor made the decision to go and get her jump bridle and put her in the pelham rather than snaffle, just so I had a bit more control. And she was literally like, don't be afraid to just like give her a good half halt, you know, give her a good yank and just let her know that you're in charge and that she can't do that again. To be fair, it was a bit more fear than naughtiness, because she did get spooked by that pole and she just exploded. So yeah, I was like, yeah, someone went and got the jump bridle and we put that on, and then I went round, had a little canter, and I seemed like better, I had more control. I was just trying to be as relaxed as I possibly could because I didn't want to set her off again. So yeah, then I took her just over a cross pole through the grid. So we had the pole, cross pole, and then the pole. So we went there, did that a couple of times in each rein, and it was good, it was going well. So then I did it again, coming off the right rein towards the car park. And she's a bit scared of cars anyway, and just like walking past them. But normally in an arena she's like fine, because obviously she's nowhere near them. But there just so happened to be a garbage truck coming to collect the bins, and that like you know when it makes like a poof noise, it's the best way I can describe it, but it made like a little poof noise, and that just set her off, like not as much as before, but she reared up, not badly. Like at first it was just like a little hop, and then she did go a little bit higher, and I was literally like, have my reins. But because I was already in such a like panicked mode anyway, that set me off again, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And my instructor was like, yes you can, just jump her once more on each rein, like just say that you're in charge, you know, let her know that she can't do that. and then we'll call it a day if you want to, or you can carry on if you want to. But she like made me jump her at least once more on each rein just to make sure she knew that she had to do it. So I did it and she was fine, and then I was like, right, I'll sit out, everyone else can carry on doing the exercise, I'll just sit out and walk around, call her off. So I did that, and then my instructor was like, do you want to have another go? And I was like, me personally, I do want to do it, but I think that Dolly has had enough. Like, I don't think doing any more will benefit her. So I turned around and I was like, I will get on, I will do it, but can I get on another horse? And thankfully there was this really safe horse, even though he's 17 too, he's a really safe horse. Like, he's a little schoolmaster, he's about 25 and he's still going strong, you know. He absolutely loves his work. So I jumped on him and I did the exercise myself, and yeah, it ended on a good note, which is the main thing. And now it hasn't knocked my confidence because I've now done 2 courses, clear round courses on April, my lone horse. So yeah, it hasn't knocked my confidence. It was just an in the moment thing that I was literally absolutely terrified, and so was the horse. So yeah, but I'm glad that we ended on a good note, and I'm glad it hasn't affected my confidence, because I was just starting to like get it back and be jumping like 80, 85, which I haven't really done in a long time, like as an exercise. Normally it's just like a single fence on its own. And a couple of weeks ago I did a meter course, which is up on my YouTube channel if you want to go and see that. But yeah, I have never done something like that before, and obviously I'm like a little bit nervous. I've never been overly confident jumping, but since coming to uni I've been really confident, and like my confidence has built up. So obviously I didn't want this to affect me. So yeah, I ended it on a good note. I myself personally got on another horse and jumped the exercise just to make sure I was capable of doing it. You know, it was only like a bounce cross pole, but nonetheless it was very beneficial. And yeah, I'm really happy that I did that and I made the decision to do that, because if I just sat and when I said like I don't want to do it anymore and my instructor didn't push me to do it, I probably would have lost a bit of confidence. But I'm so happy now that I did do it, because it meant that I did those 2 clear rounds and I went clear both times, so I got 2 little rosettes for it. And yeah, so I'm really happy about that. So that is basically the whole story. I'm sorry this has been a bit of a long-winded video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any video suggestions that you want to see over the Vlogmas course, rather than just me vlogging the whole time, then comment down ideas below and I'll try my best to do them. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!